Hello guys, I'm Sammy Wrestling, and in this video we are going to talk about 5 possible WrestleMania 40 matches. The most possible match that most likely going to happen is brother versus brother, Jimmy versus Jay. It all started when Jimmy caused Jay a big loss against the Tribal Chief at SummerSlam for the undisputed WWE title. However, on the August 11th episode of SmackDown, he explained that the reason for his actions was out of fear that if Jay had become the new Tribal Chief, the power would have corrupted him. Jay responded by super kicking Reigns, Sikoa, and finally Jimmy. Jay moved on to Raw by Cody Rhodes. On the October 16 episode of Raw, Jimmy attacked Jay, helping Finn Balor and Damian Priest win the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship from Jay and Cody Rhodes. Then, at Royal Rumble, these two Samoan brothers had a stare down. They obviously have some unfinished business, and my guess is that Jimmy Uso will cost Jay his match against Gunther next week for the IC title. The story will continue and hopefully we will see a hyped perfect match between these two brothers at WrestleMania 40. After AJ Styles' injury by the hands of the Bloodline, he returned on an episode of SmackDown furious. He hit LA Knight and explaining that he's upset that LA didn't care about him and stepped over his injured body to face Roman Reigns. These two megastars still have problems with each other, and LA Knight just caused a loss in AJ Styles' qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber. LA Knight just won against Ivar this episode of Raw, but my guess is that whether he isn't gonna make it to Elimination Chamber or he will suffer a loss, and then AJ Styles versus LA Knight's story will continue. These two spectacular athletes can make one of the best WrestleMania matches ever. After Owens won a tournament to face Logan Paul at Royal Rumble, he lost due to a disqualification using brass knuckles. Now they both have a qualifying match to participate at the Elimination Chamber match. My guess is that both of them are going to win, and the story between them continues at Elimination Chamber, leading to a possible match at WrestleMania XL. I won't be surprised if the match would be a no-holds-barred. Logan proved that he can wrestle amongst the best, and Kevin Owens deserves a title win at WrestleMania. Sami Zayn has 12 consecutive losing record, which makes me think what comes next for him. Is WWE ignoring this underdog star? What does Road to WrestleMania have for Sami Zayn? He didn't qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. He also never wins against Drew McIntyre, and he suffered a loss against Shinsuke Nakamura in the latest episode of Raw. However, he had some interviews in an empty arena promising he will be a champion soon. This is exactly the way to make an underdog like Sami Zayn ready and hyped for his match against a strong opponent like Gunther to make history and be the one to face the ring general at the grandest stage of them all. Now this might sound a little bit confusing for you, but I'm gonna explain it. In the Elimination Chamber match, there's no name of The Rock to show a possible match against Seth, but we all saw the WrestleMania 40 press conference and the way he turned heel. Then WWE released a video showing Roman, Cody, Seth, and The Rock in it, hinting a possible feud between the two. In addition, on the latest episode of Raw, Rollins mentioned that The Rock will be on the Roman side and he will help Cody if he wants to. On the other hand, in the Elimination Chamber match, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Logan Paul, and Kevin Owens still have their unfinished feuds, so that makes them an unsuitable opponent for Seth Rollins, which makes me to say that we have already seen McIntyre versus Rollins several times, and Orton have nothing to do with Seth at this point, which leads me to this. The Rock will somehow put himself in the Elimination Chamber match and win the whole thing to face Rollins at WrestleMania. Don't forget to like, comment your opinion about this video, and subscribe. You can also test yourself in my WWE quiz games videos.